Everybody, Pedro here for PG's Continuing Journey channel, and a little disgusted, but I'll explain all of that right now. I am up 5.7 pounds this week at weigh-in. In other words, nearly all the 6 pounds I lost since I rejoined Weight Watchers back on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I should say, and maintained these past couple of months. I get it all back in this past week alone. But last week was even more difficult because I was home most of the time, caretaking, helping to caretake for my uncle, helping me, my aunt with some things, and I was home most of the day last Monday because of this blizzard. It was a well over a foot of snow, and so with all of that, there was poor eating involved, overeating involved, and so on. However, my work, and I did may have done a lot of muscle building, especially since I did a lot of ab work. I posted a couple of those workouts earlier this week. But my insurance, however, there's another program that I'm planning to add to my list, and especially since my insurance covers it, I got a free scale and maybe doing a different program altogether. But I'm going to examine it and see how I feel. And the moment I stepped on the good news with my new space, I don't have to bring it to the bathroom to weigh in, and it weighs in the same spot. I just take out the scale from under my drawer right there. But anyway, the whole point is I was freaking pissed with myself, and as I expected, because it was beyond disappointment. It was beyond pissed. But as quickly as I gained the weight, I quickly started doing something to recover from it. As I did a couple of self-care walks for well over an hour, and I went to get groceries this morning. A couple of things I needed to restock up on, but that made it difficult also because of this past Monday's blizzard. Some things were out of stock, including the fresh fruits and vegetables. But luckily, the supermarket that I went to had organic bananas, organic strawberries, organic blueberries. I was like, saying to myself, well, you know what? This is all they had, but I gotta make the most out of it. I'm gonna make the most out of it. I gotta pay more, but it's worth it. Especially since the regular bananas, regular fruits are currently out of stock right now, and this is because all the deliveries of those things have been most likely have been postponed due to the blizzard. So that changed the schedule a lot. So these past few days in the eating department has been a little bit more difficult. So, but I did some recovering, and I did treat myself to a little Mickey D's for lunch, but only a small cheeseburger and a small serving of fries. I was like, that's all I need to eat. So I have my soda here, my occasional soda here. And that's one thing I promised myself since I hooked up the family and I with these deals on these cans of sodas that were on sale. I don't buy any soda. Work only once. That's because they had the wild cherry Diet Coke, which I enjoyed. But I do always have my water, but I will not drinking as much water as they recommend I should. But that's because I gotta be careful because of my prostate issues and the urge to pee. But thankfully, and I did wear my Depends for Men today doing my errands walk, as I'm going to be doing for a while. This Wednesday, I got a follow-up appointment with my urologist to speak to him to see if there is any issues way bigger than that. And then the following day on Thursday is my annual physical, so we're going to get all of that checked out. So it was a big week, and this Sunday, this new program that I'm going to be checking out, my insurance covers it. I'm going to be meeting my coach and what have you for free, which I got my new scales. So, and that's about it, really. But I got to take care of myself more than I can't put my self-care on hold for nobody, because I did not work this hard. Now I got to start all over again, as you can see. to my self-care walks and what have you. All right, that's it. That wraps it up. Make yourselves a priority. Talk to you later.